Good afternoon, everyone. Listening to the water running. Beautiful, relaxing. My shoes are full of snow. There's my load today. The wrap on the top is coming apart, but that's the way they loaded it. And you can see I've obviously got way too many straps on there. Well, there is no such thing as too many, but more than legally necessary. But I always overstrap. So we are just east of Hope Slide, east of Sunshine Valley. As you're headed eastbound through Sunshine Valley, where the 4-lane goes to 2-lane, and then a little way down the 2-lane, the flats, just before the first hairpin. It's just gorgeous out here. Still snowing a little bit. It was snowing really hard yesterday night coming through here, so I'm not sure what the roads are going to look like, but my footsteps are pretty deep. I don't know if you can see that. My boots are definitely full of snow. That's okay. It's worth it. Just stretching my legs a bit. We're not in a rush today. Going home today, delivering this load tomorrow morning in OK Falls, but still gonna go home tonight. Okay. It's gonna be a washer fluid type of day. Take my boots off, knock as much snow out of them as I can. One boot, well, steel toe shoes. I guess my snow is off. Can off. Okay, let's hope I'm not stuck. Whenever you park in fresh snow like this, you never know. You never know. Okay. Okay, brakes are released, seatbelts on. Don't see anyone coming, let's go for it. Nice and gentle, spinning tires a little bit, and there's someone coming. If I can get moving again. Nice and gentle. Don't want to spin my tires. It's slightly uphill, so there we go. Now I can floor it. Easy peasy. Let's wash these windows. I'm going to go through a couple of jugs today, I think. It's going to be that type of day. But it's just beautiful with the fresh snowfall up here. Thinking I'll get home around 4:35-ish. And this load was coming from a place that we always deliver lumber to, so a customer must have fallen through or something and they're reselling it to someone else. Not heavy stuff though, it's light. It must have been sitting in their yard a long time and dried right out. I could have boxed the whole load out. You can see I was only 2 layers high for about a little over half the load. So I could have taken another 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 bundles. Could have taken 6 more if the customer had wanted 6 more. The forklift loading goes, "You sure that's all you want?" I'm like, "I've got nothing to do with it. My paperwork says 24 bundles. I'm gonna go with 24 bundles. That's what the paperwork says. Load what the paperwork says." Car behind me, you can pass me here. Go ahead. Passing lane here for a bit. Ah, there you go. It's like, it takes them a while to realize sometimes. This is always my favorite part of the highway, from Hope Slide area till basically till you're through Manning Park. Manning Park, yeah. Manning Park is my favorite section. If you look on the map where the park is, from East Gate to the West Gate, Manning Park is my favorite part of Highway 3. See a lot of wildlife when I'm with my in my 4-wheeler, just with my truck, my pickup truck. But in the big rig, for some reason, see no wildlife. Nobody coming behind us, so I'm gonna drive here where everybody else has been driving. No point in driving in the slush. If someone wanted to pass, I'd go into the slush, but coming up in a few corners from here on the right hand side, it's going to be a little hard to see on the camera, but it is a cliff straight down, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of feet straight down. Narrow part of the road, it's just so beautiful. I like stopping there in my pickup and standing right on the edge. Something about big cliffs and that huge viewpoint you get that appeals to me. Yeah, I thought there'd be more snow on the road than there is, so it's kind of nice that they've cleared most of it already. Still quite a bit of slush on the road, but not bad. Mostly in the lanes less traveled, so. So basically right here, the cliff you see on the left continues to the right. It just keeps going down. So whatever you see on your right, that's what the left looks like as well. Cheer rock face. Oh, to the left, cheer rock face. And those trees down there are the same size as the big trees up here, so. It is way down, way down. The reason why the speed limit's 50 around some of these corners. this corner where they've had to make a big concrete wall to keep the road from sliding down. You can kind of see it there. For a first-time driver, this could be a little unnerving, but I enjoy this. This is just beautiful. At least they've got barriers. On the smaller highways, there are places like this where there are no barriers. That gets a little unnerving. Definitely take your time on that. I don't know if I actually said where we picked this load up. So this got picked up in Richmond at a place called Modern Terminal. They ship lumber to Japan and China and Asia and Europe, all over the place, but mostly Japan. Like I said, the load must have fallen through, and we are now shipping it back to Structurelam in OK Falls. Go home, sleep at home, get up early in the morning, drive down to OK Falls, hook back onto the trail. I'll drop the trailers in OK Falls tonight. Now I can just bobtail. Hook onto the trailers and deliver the load, go back home and enjoy a Friday afternoon off with family. Slush in the center here and there, but roads are looking good. Roads are looking good. Highways coming out of Vancouver were nasty. Like Highway 1 was bumper to bumper, just slow moving for miles and miles and miles. Apparently there was an accident there earlier, so slow moving, but hey, at least we were still moving. I just realized I haven't had lunch yet. I should have made lunch while I was pulled over. Darn it. Now I'll just have to pull over somewhere else in Manning Park and have lunch there. I've seen a lot of tow trucks on the roads today. Got a feeling people have been ending up in the ditch with this kind of weather. So this is basically the climb to Allison Pass. So Allison Summit is what we're headed to. The summit is very close to the Manning Park Lodge. Just west of the lodge is the summit. This is the big climb to the top. Always slow going, but it's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, I see no tracks in the snow, so there must be no real wildlife around this time of year. I always love it when the trees shed their snow like that. Little gust of wind. definitely postcard type of scenery. Yeah, I love my job. I get to see stuff like this all the time. I don't think it gets much better than this. Not for me. Yeah, Highway 3 sometimes can get a little repetitive, but weather changes and you get to see scenery like this, it's like, yeah, it's all good. I would like to get more of those long haul runs, but they just aren't as scenic as runs like this. I would just absolutely love like a Quebec run, Ontario run. That would make my day. Make my year. Kilometers. This is the Smilkameen. Oh, it says Cedar Creek here. Smilkameen River starts here somewhere. One of these little creeks becomes Smilkameen River. This is where the Smilkameen starts. No, I am wrong. I take that back. The Smilkameen would start on the other side of Allison Pass. No, this is all flowing the opposite direction. Got an ambulance behind us. No emergency lights on, but behind us. Make sure we're wide here because he's going to pass. This corner right here we call Essential Reload. If you guys are at all familiar with how some companies have that bad reputation in an area, you know, like the company that's always known for the accidents. Well, here in southern BC, that's Essentials. Mostly baby blue trucks. Whenever you get a rollover, people are going, was it a blue truck? And the reason for that is they will hire pretty much anybody, which is fine. That's just they pay a lot less money to their drivers, but if you can't get a job anywhere else, it's a good place to get a stepping stone. It's that type of company that you join, stay clean, mind your own business, you won't make a lot of money, just stay clean, drive for a year, 2 years, and then, or even a year, drive a year and then start applying at other places if you're a rookie driver. They're the company that hired me over the phone without seeing me. And I've talked to their drivers. Lots of the drivers are really cool, nice guys. And the style suits them. They don't have as many rules. Also, no tarping. So, it suits some guys. Unfortunately, they also have a lot of rookies, green drivers, which causes accidents, and they also hire drivers with worse records. So that always ends up with the Swift concept. You hire anybody and everybody, pay a lot less. You will have more accidents and get that reputation of a bad trucking company, even though most of the company is really, really good. But you get that reputation. And I would have worked for them. I would have had no problem working for them for a year or two. Get the less pay, get the experience, and then start applying at places I really want to work at. This is called Burns Hill. I don't know why it's called Burns Hill. At that little pullout on the right hand side coming up, there used to be a big Smokey the Bear. I think it was Smokey the Bear. Maybe it was a big cigarette. There used to be a big sign about forest fires here, so maybe there was a forest fire here a long time ago. All the trees seem smaller, so very possible there was a forest fire here some time ago. Before we moved to BC anyway, if it did happen. Could be decades ago too. Names stick around sometimes. So everybody always calls this Burns Hill. No barrier here, and it goes straight down. It's not as far, it's only a couple of 100 feet down, but still no barrier. It'd be nice if they would plow these pullouts. This one is uphill even more so than the one I parked at. If I was going to pull into this, I would park right at the end where it's a little flatter so I can get moving again. Or park where that Purelator truck is. Forget this pullout. Use a pullout that's a little flatter and facing down. That's a much better idea. Go in the snow. It's like hold on to the steering wheel. There's a car beside you. Gotta maintain your lane even if nobody else has traveled it yet. Yeah, it looks like there's a little blue sky here and there. Wants to clear up. basically all the snowing happened overnight. On the radio, they were all complaining about how these roads were absolutely miserable overnight, so I think we lucked out. Don't have to deal with chaining up and any of that. Coquihalla, they had chain up all night long. Anyway, guys, I think I'll let you guys go. Thank you guys for watching. We've got a long way still yet to climb to the top. If you guys enjoyed the wintry scenery, hit that thumbs up. We will see you guys on Monday. And I won't know where I'm headed on Monday until probably tomorrow afternoon sometime. Get an email from dispatch. If I don't get an email, I'll call and find out. But no idea where we're going. And thanks again, guys, for all those comments. Much, much appreciated. Have a great weekend. And remember to smile. Life is good.